You don't let the van unless 40 years.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Monday, March 2nd, 2026 Inkster City Council meeting. It's now called to order. Everyone, please stand for the prayer. Mr. King, can you lead us? Yep.
Can we bow our heads? Father in heaven, we thank you for a meeting of the minds, Lord. We thank you for allowing us to enter in this place with your presence coming before us. Now, Lord, as we go into the business of the city, we ask that your Holy Spirit fall on this place, that we can sit down and reason together, that we can discuss any issues, problems, or concerns as children who represent their Father. Lord, I ask you to be with every person here and every family represented here, that we can move forward in peace and love. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Continue to stand for pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Nolan,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Chisholm,
Present.
Councilwoman Rutledge,
Present.
Councilman Bishop,
Present.
Councilwoman Scott,
Present.
Councilwoman Howard,
Here.
Councilwoman Richardson. Here. Mayor, you do have a quorum.
Okay, great. Approval of the agenda. I think we need to add one more item,
Yes.
which will be FGG.
Yes.
All right. And that is a resolution, zoning resolution, right? Okay. So we're gonna add one more item to the agenda, item G, which is regarding preemption by the state of our zoning laws, local zoning laws. All right. So we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second. Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. Presentations, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Inc., Zeta Nu Zeta Chapter of Inkster, Scholarship Program 2026.
Good evening to the residents of Inkster, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. My name is Marita Musa-Weir, and I am the president of the nonprofit arm for our sorority for the Inkster Zetas. And I'm here because we've been seeing a little bit of a troubling trend where we have money set aside specifically that we would like to give to high school students graduating who live or go to school here in Inkster. They're not applying. I get plenty of people applying from Dearborn Heights, Plymouth Canton. Our name is we're referred to as the Inkster Zetas, and Inkster is home. So right now, what you have on the screen is a copy of our flyer. The application is open until March 13th. And the other thing, even though I don't have it with me, we also have a scholarship for students who are not going to school from our amici. So you don't have to be going to college if you're going to a trade school or another program. So if you check us out at inksterzetas.org or the amici of Inkster, you will find it. And I have flyers here if anyone is interested. The eligibility requirements are there: a graduating high school senior, 3.0 or higher, live or go to school in Inkster, and as well as the other Western suburban communities. But I'm hoping when we get to the scholarship luncheon this year that we can hand money to a student from Inkster. So thank you, and I will yield my time unless there's any questions for me or if anyone would like a flyer.
I like a flyer.
I would like a flag.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got everything? Okay. Going down there to get Okay.
If I run out of flyers, we're going to take a picture of that QR code.
After I do it, let's come down, let's take a picture of it. Okay, we're going to move to our second presentation, presentation B, recognition of London Henry, who's a student at Wayne Westland Community School District. I'll come down there and meet her.
Right there to the left.
I'm going to read this so everyone will know what it says. Dear London Henry, on behalf of the City of Inkster, it is my great pleasure to extend our sincere congratulations to you on your outstanding achievement in DECA and your recent recognition by the Wayne Westland Community School District. You and your fellow Wayne Memorial students achieving victory at the DECA District 9 competition as first-year DECA participants is an extraordinary accomplishment, especially within such a highly competitive academic and professional development organization. Your success reflects not only on your talent and dedication, but also your discipline, confidence, resilience, and genuine commitment to excellence in business and in leadership. Advancing to the DECA state competition on March 5th, 2026 is a tremendous milestone, and the entire City of Inkster proudly stands behind you as you continue this exciting journey. We wish you the very best of luck as you represent your school, your district, and your community at the state level. London, your achievement serves as an inspiration to young people across the city. Your determination and courage to step into new challenges show other students what is possible when they believe in themselves and pursue their goals with focus and discipline. You are a role model for your peers and a shining example of the bright future of our community. We are incredibly proud of you and look forward to celebrating your continued success. Thank you.
We want stuff. We want us. Thanks.
Everybody's going down. Ready to take competition? I'll be ready. I'm here to package the snacks, so if you want to wait. Congratulations. Let us know what happens.
That could was to my sister, John. All this positivity. We talk about some water beer.
All right, consent agenda.
So moved.
Been probably moved to second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. Boards and commissions.
Oh, do I say it or you just say it? Okay, so, I'd like to appoint Nicole Scott on the Parks and Recs board.
Who is she?
Right, I don't know. Who's the lady, right? That sounds easy.
Okay, we have a second?
Support.
Okay, been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
I can do it. I was gonna like, I can do it. That's cool.
We'll do it now?
I thought I could.
Okay.
I'll just briefly go through it.
Okay. You didn't want to wait till we called it on the agenda?
You didn't have it on here. Just really briefly, I am proposing a resolution to bring.
talking to Mike.
Get to the microphone.
To bring a coding camp here to Inkster. It would be sponsored by the University of Texas, Austin. It's a $30,000 camp, all funded by them. Pretty much I just would like to have the resolution just to kind of say, hey, we support the camp, we support camps like this coming to Inkster. And also to be able to put the logo and stuff on flyers, t-shirts, and everything like that. So it's looking to be held June 29th through the 3rd at the rec complex. It's for middle school students, so 6th through 8th. It's hands-on computer science. They will be making programming like an electric car. So at the end, we plan on doing a family day. So students can come out or families can come out and see what the students created. And pretty much it was just like hot dogs, hamburgers, kind of like a party to celebrate them and completing this camp here in Inkster. We also plan on doing things like college tours, cultural events, and hopefully we can partner with Andiamo to do an etiquette class for the students as well. And then I mentioned the community celebration already. As I mentioned, it's a $30,000 camp. We are looking to hire camp counselors as well, all from the city. So we're trying to keep everything local. So even like our food vendors, our volunteers, if anyone knows anyone that makes t-shirts, we're just trying to keep it and make it all Inkster. Just because I really want to show, as I mentioned, unity in that we deserve camps like this. They take camps like this and this is nothing to a big university. It's unfortunate that I have to go to Texas to get a camp, to get a university to invest, but nonetheless, we appreciate them seeing the value in our students. So this video, it's not gonna load fast enough, so we'll just keep going. Like we talked about, their final showcase will be a community celebration, just for everybody in Inkster to come hang out. It'll all be funded by the grant as well. And then the proposed resolution. So we already have it written down as well. There also is a follow-up opportunity for the current 8th graders. So next year, University of Texas has a coding camp at their campus. So, and that's for 9th and 10th graders. So I'm hoping kind of as an incentive to get a lot of 8th graders to come out, but also like a carrot so they act right during the camp. To take a group of students, maybe about 4, down to Texas to partake in the camp. So all we would have to fund is their flights to get there, and then the university pays for everything else. So yeah, and that is it.
Okay, sounds great.
Councilwoman Scott, what grades is this for?
Oh, 6th through 8th.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
I'm not sure the exact age range, but maybe like 11 through 10 through 13, maybe. 13. Okay.
You were just in the 8th grade. You don't remember? I mean, come on. All right. So that's going to be one of the items we vote on this evening. So any other boards and commission appointments? Okay. New business.
Consider approval of the community block street party / birthday party dates, June 19th and June 20th, 2026. Streets to be closed: Lehigh Street, cross streets Meadowdale Avenue and Bayhand Avenue. Contact person Elijah Pfizer.
So move.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Passes.
Consider approval to adopt a resolution on behalf of the city of Inkster for road closure on Michigan Avenue between Hamlin and Bayhand, May 25th, 2026 for Memorial Day Parade.
So move.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion?
I
All
had a
those,
discussion, if I may.
Okay, sure.
on Memorial Day. We were talking about the route. And usually we're going down Michigan Avenue, and I was wondering if we can go back to Inkster Road.
well, it's up to us.
It's up to us.
The only thing we have to do, we have to either create a Veterans Memorial, and, so that'll just be part of it. So if we're supposed to pass by, we can do it, I guess, at the old City Hall. So is that the will of the body?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, great. So the motion is to move it we're gonna do it from Cherry Hill. You know what? We talked about that last year, and there was an issue. The shopping mall did not want us to stage there because they lost a lot of business.
The last,
So-
you know what they did last time? They all in the neighborhood.
And all of that.
So
That's why. It's across the street from it.
the first year, a few years ago, I think 2023, they let us stage in their parking lot.
Right.
2024, they did not. They said they didn't want it because it took up too many parking spots and they lost business.
What
So-
about the dollar store across the street?
Smaller parking, yeah, that's a big parking lot though. I mean,
It connects.
well, let's make it contingent on us getting approval for staging somewhere.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, or we can stage right in the street, double line it, start right.
Put a flower bowl.
Oh, stop it.
She said.
She's gonna start some stuff up in here tonight.
Get back to the city.
So we request a road closure, but let's inquire tomorrow to see if we can make sure we find a place to stage.
Okay.
All right. So, any other discussion on it? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider authorizing the administration to approve 2 5-year contracts with HydroCorp Incorporated, one for non-residential cross-connection control program in the total amount of $72,535, and 2 for the residential cross-connection control program in the amount of $550,000, excuse me, $916.87.
Right.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes.
Consider approval of the Juneteenth celebration date and time, Saturday, June 13th, 2026, 12:30 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. See parade route that is attached.
So moved.
Second.
Been probably moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval to adopt a resolution on behalf of the city of Inkster for road closure on Inkster Road, July 9th, 2026 through July 13th, 2026 for Inkster Summerfest.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Support.
Been probably moved and supported. Discussion.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
how is this Summerfest being funded? Are we-
Steve Chisholm's gonna pay for the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I had a good birthday yesterday, so I can do that now.
No, we're gonna take donations, and of course we will receive some revenue from the vendors. What was the other revenue source? It was vendors. So, oh, you got jokes. Bad day for jokes. Sponsorship,
Okay.
and then vendors.
And what street from Michigan to?
How far do we? We go all the way to the park. Colonial Park,
Colonial Park.
Colonial Drive, maybe.
So
That's
it'd
the
be from
back of the
Michigan
stage,
to
yeah.
Colonial Park.
These dates, are they coinciding with the cruise like it used to in the past?
The Telegraph Cruise.
No, not the Telegraph cruise. The cruise that they had down Michigan Avenue with the old cars down there in the Wayne.
That's the Wayne Cruise.
Wayne
You know, I'm not sure what the Wayne Cruise is this year.
Second week of July. Second Saturday of July.
Yeah, same one. The same. Okay.
It was just it was a lot of traffic. It was a lot of energy from people too because it was that same time
Mm-hmm.
frame. So
Hmm.
a lot of people got to sit there, watch the cars, listen to the music.
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay, well, that's good. Any other discussion?
Would it be fireworks?
I don't know if that's in the budget.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, fireworks.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval of a resolution authorizing the city of Inkster to partner with the University of Texas, Austin to host and support a coding camp program within the city of Inkster.
So moved.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval of the resolution opposing state legislation that would preempt local zoning authority regarding housing development.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Discussion. And just so people understand, the state of Michigan legislature is trying to pass legislation where they can preempt our local zoning laws and decide what's going where without our approval. It's opposed by almost every community in the state because they're trying to rip away local control. I think part of the reason is some of the data centers, they want to be able to decide where to put them. And they cannot have control over what we do in our city. That's crazy. So we're just doing a resolution to let them know we oppose that, along with many other communities. There was a press conference held last week on Tuesday down in Simcog in Detroit, where a lot of mayors and other communities came together and said, we don't want this. I spoke with our lobbyist. He's going to fight against it. And both our representatives, the state House rep, as well as our state senator, and let them know we were in opposition to this. So this is just for something else to send up to Lansing and say that we don't approve of this. Any questions up here? We good? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. Public participation. April Garrett.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and community. I'm just here to invite everyone to come over for Kickstart Reading Month. This is going to be at the Leanna Hicks Public Library this Saturday from noon until 2. I know a lot is going on this weekend, but if you can pop in, just say hello to the kids, maybe read something. We're focusing on genealogy this whole year on all of our programs. So we're starting with this, with the Kickstart Reading. Juneteenth, that's going to be family tree stuff. And even our kids in cooking, passing down recipes from wherever. So genealogy, so noon, fun activities, and our focus group will be children ages 5 to 12. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maureen Monahan.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, and residents. My question is the $7 water rate. How much is that actually H2O versus system improvements, debt, internal admin expenses, cash reserve? And why are we paying for all the other stuff besides just water?
Okay.
There's probably a reason. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, everything is included in the water is to provide that service to you. So we have to pay for the sewer lines, the infrastructure, all these water main breaks. I can't even count how many water main breaks we've had in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
So all of that is included in the water rate that we create for you. We can give you a breakdown though. We did it years ago. We broke it down what goes to what, but everything that costs to provide that service, we have to charge you for.
Can't we take that money from some other fund besides us paying that $7 rate, because that affects the whole bill?
You
That
said
water rate.
$7?
The $7 rate. I mean, could we take all these other things that you say, like the improvements, could we take that from another fund instead of having it on our water bill? I'm not saying you can, but
No, we can't. I mean, because it's part of the water department and us providing the service of water to you. So every community has to pay for this one way or the other. Some other communities have minimum amounts. So if you don't use a drop of water, you still might pay $25 a month. We do not have that, but we do have all the expenses to run the water department, including the employees, calculated into that rate.
so it can come out of a general fund, some other fund in the general fund.
Something would have to give. You less police officers, less firefighters. I mean, we don't have extra $3, $4, $5, $6 million in the general fund, so something would have to give. Since, go ahead. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say, what about the money we get from the revenue from the marijuana places?
That's not gonna cover.
I don't know where it goes, so I'm just,
Goes in the general fund. I
okay,
mean, last year, what did we get last? 300 and something,
400,000.
400,000 last year. Yeah, that won't cover the water department.
But would it lower the rate, the water rate, a little? Possibly.
But then that right now goes to pay part of the police salary. It's already going out.
Okay.
Could we move it? In theory, yes, but then we would have a hole somewhere else. So, and also Gleela just upped increase their rates. We did not increase our rates from last year to this year. The rates are the same because we knew we were replacing the meters and we knew that was going to be a big transition for all of us. So we decided not to increase the rates. So now we got to look at what we're paying Gleela, make sure we can cover all the expenses for this new budget year, which will start July 1st.
So on the back of the water bill, when it says it's from June of 25 to June of 26, we're just paying that $7 until July or June?
Well, that's the
Or is that the
fiscal
whole
year.
year?
That's the fiscal year.
Okay, okay,
We go from July 1st to June 30th of next year.
okay, okay. That was my question.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you. Darlene Wilson. Good evening. How are you?
My name is Darlene Wilson. I've been a lifetime resident of 65 years. I've been a resident of my home for over 40 years. I have recently just changed my water meter, and prior to that, the meter that you guys had us install went faulty. The one that you guys installed is faulty. It hums and makes noise when there's no water in usage. I brought 2 of my neighbors with me who has disconnected their water and their meter still runs. Her being one, and the other young lady sitting out here in the audience being another. Okay, there is a problem with the meters. And my water has always ran. I have proof of $77 and some change every month.
Mm-hmm.
It's been that way for several years now.
Yes.
There are 2 of us in the home. I have stopped showering at my own home. I go to my daughter's to use her shower because 2 months ago when we paid our water bill, even though they didn't come in the mail, we came up and paid an $80 bill on purpose and got a receipt 2 or 3 months straight and still paid without getting our paper mail and made sure we came in person and paid it. And 2 months ago, we were told our next water bill was going to go up to $566, which it did. So it was due February 27th. I have proof of that. I paid it February 19th, the full $566. This past Saturday, I have already received the month for this coming bill. It is $700. So there is a problem with our meters in the city. That's not my only agenda. 2 years ago, when I had sprung a geyser in my front yard, it took the city 5 days. We have camera video of that. 5 days before it got attention in my front yard. My ground and my concrete is washing away. I am a homeowner. I've been a homeowner for many years. My father built on Somerset in '62. I've owned my home for many, many years down the street on Somerset. I've lived there my whole entire life. And I don't believe I'm being treated properly. And many of my neighbors are here to agree with me that their water bills are all going outrageously high for no apparent reason at all. When there's only 2 and 3 people, and we are both seniors in our home. As I said, I don't own a dishwasher. We cook 1 meal a day between me and him. He's on the Goodfellows. He's standing back here. We 1 meal a day. So that doesn't acquire a lot of dishes. I don't have any company at my house ever. Not even my daughter does not come over. She visits me. She is like a daughter. Outside we sit. We don't even come in my house. So she's not using any water when she's there to visit. So something is running everything up on all of our neighborhood.
Something is wrong.
The meters are faulty, sir.
Did you put in a request for us to analyze your account? You can either do it. You can do it by phone. You can do it on the website.
I did it in person.
Come on up.
In person, yes, he did it.
I did it in person when they first told me my bill was gonna be $566. I asked them if they could come out to my house and change my meter. They told me it was gonna be $340 to change my meter for a faulty meter that I sat back and listened to hum. I listened to a hum. When there's nothing
They
running
wanted
in my
to
house.
charge us for a faulty meter to be replaced.
You received bad information because when we suspect that the meter is malfunctioning, we come out and check it. We don't.
Well, nobody volunteered to come out and check at that. I asked them to come out and calibrate it. Even calibrate it. I got a lot of experience as a plumber, 45 years, all right?
Okay.
I've checked my plumbing from end to end of my house. You can see all my plumbing because I put it on the outside of my walls. I would know if there's a leak in my house. I put food dye in my toilets and everything else. Nothing leaks.
Nothing? Okay, I
We
believe.
have no leaks, sir.
Can we come out and check your meter?
Yes, you can.
Okay, 28450 Somerset.
Yes, sir.
I have proof of my bills here. Even in June, the middle of summer, my bill was $77.
The reason why you
Water and flowers.
the prior meters, you were getting an estimated bill, so it's $77 every month for a long time. I think you said earlier. A lot of people in the city were getting estimated bills because the older meters weren't working properly. So now the new meters.
I'm sorry, but
Go
this is
ahead.
the second time they've been replaced since I've been here. I've been in Inkster 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Me and her been together that long.
Okay.
You know, when I come in to repair her house and everything else. We had the water checked in. There was a water issue then. Where there was $1,000 check of ours that sat in a woman's desk.
$1,500. One of the ladies that ran in your water department
Tried to
had
cash it
Tried to cash my
on her
personal
personal
check.
account.
When I balanced out my account and purchased my house after renting it for 20 years, the person who came in and took over the lady's position for her to go on vacation found my check in this woman's desk. It sat there and it had 3 bank stamps on the back of my check where this woman had tried to cash it. She got demoted from her job to a different position, but she did not get fired. I don't know her name or what she looked like.
What year was it?
2004.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
So this has happened. There's been a lot of ongoing problems here.
Okay.
And like I said, I've been here 65 years and I do own my house. I am buying my house for very well, very long time. And there's no reason for this mishap.
Okay. Well, we'll get out there and check it and figure out what the problem is. If we find there's a problem with the meter or something else going on, we'll adjust your account and give you a credit.
I have brought 2 of my neighbors that need theirs checked also.
Let's make sure we get those addresses before we leave here tonight.
They took pictures. They got on the phones. They got video.
Okay.
And there's always a lady here behind.
You see this young lady here with the glasses?
Yes.
Make sure she has your address and your contact information.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. Opal Gray.
Mayor and council, I'm just going to take a second. This is a fundraiser that we're trying to have the task force, and this is Save the Date. This event is going to be on April 25th at the Dozier Complex. And we would like for everybody to come out because we raise money and we give money to the children. We do things for the children and the whole community and the seniors. So we want you to come out and help us. The tickets will be $50. We're going to be having gifts given out. We're going to have someone to teach you to do the hustle. We'll be able to do all the dances. And we'll have other secret things that we're not going to tell. It's gonna be, it's going to be something when you get there to be a surprise. So we want you to come out. And this is April 25th, and that's next month. And tickets will be out in about 2 weeks. So I'll be bringing them to the council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Sandra K. Watley.
Yay. It's another nice outfit she got. Said she gonna do it all year.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, council. I'm talking in the mic this time. Hello. Is this thing on? First of all, I would like to thank everyone who showed up to the voting seminar we had last Thursday, especially our leadership. Councilwoman Scott and Councilman Chisholm were both there, and they both added a lot to the conversation. And we'll be doing it again this month. Every month until election time, the fourth Wednesday of every month at 6:00 at the Dozier Recreation Center. So we're trying to raise the voting participation in Inkster by at least 10%. And I'd like to say that voting is currency, people. That's the currency you use to buy what you need to provide the resources for your group. And it's naturally seems, well, it naturally follows that the more money you have, the more stuff you can buy for your group. So we need those votes in order to begin to bring up and also provide for our community. Okay? Now we're hearing a lot of things in the world today, like we may go to war, that people are dying. And I believe the commander in chief said, and they may be more. I doubt if it'll be one of the Debs. You know who the Debs are, right? Donald, Eric, and Barron. They ain't going nowhere. Your children will. Your children will die, which is why we have to put people in office that don't do things because they feel like it, but because it's right for everybody. And we have to do this as a unified effort, okay? We have to be unified. That's the main thing we have to do. Because you see, life is a team sport, okay? It always has been. And if you don't know what team you play for, you were born in your uniform, okay? And so we have to start working together to make sure that we get what we need in this community and in this country. We've worked long and hard for it, and we've always succeeded, which is one of the problems. They don't like to see you succeed, but we continue to succeed, we continue to strive, and we continue to be excellent. And all I'm asking you to do is show that excellence now by getting together, voting, coming together, and making a difference in this community. Thank you.
Thank you. James Carlton III.
Hi, this is my wife. She came with me, but we live on 28409 Cherry Hill Road.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it has to do with the water bill situation. We've had a problem with this in 28 years we've owned that house. We've had confrontations with the water bills before, but whenever they changed the first water meters and then they went bad, and then they said they're going to replace them again, then they replaced them to these new water meters. So, in an effort to try to keep up on the water usage in our house, which we don't use that much because there's only 3 of us, and the water department said that per person is 3 units per month. I don't know where they got that number, but it is what it is. But apparently, after the new meters were put in, our usage went up instead of down or remain the same. And we've gone from a negative $2 a month for a bill to $700. It went to $220 and then to $500, now it's $700 and something. We're on a fixed income. We can only afford X amount of dollars for water.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't budget anything unless we know how much the bill is going to be.
Can I ask you a question? The $700 bill, was that for 1 month or 2 months? What?
It was 1 month, but the bill was $700 the prior month, so we could only afford $220.
Right.
And it brought it down to $5, and now it's back up to $7. And so it's going to be a never-ending story, like the movie says. You know?
So at some point it jumped from being what you were used to paying to $700. You paid $2 something, went to $5, then the next month back to $7 because you were charged the next month for like
right. And they said they had to get their bookwork straight and whatever.
Okay.
But we were taking readings, shutting the water completely off, and got all our plumbing and everything straight, shut the water off. At the output part of the meter, that meant that nothing was going through the house.
Mm-hmm.
It was from the water meter back to the street. And in the morning when I got up, it's a half a unit short. In other words, they used a half a unit between the time we went to bed and the time we woke up. So it's somewhere between our meter and the street. It has to be. It's either that or the meter's bad again.
Or the meter, yeah. So the meter was running when you cut the valves off.
What I would like to do is have them come out and check and find out if we're leaking between here and the street, if because they haven't changed the pipes yet there. That's the only thing I can think of. And whenever they do that, if they have to change the water, I can go ahead and change the water valve at the output part of it with a quarter turn, you know.
We'll come out and try to figure out what's going on. I mean,
but I don't want it put on our county taxes because that's in my escrow. My water bill is more than my mortgage right now. So, I mean,
we'll get somebody. We need to get somebody out right away. You got this as 28419 Cherry Hill Road.
Yeah.
Okay. Will somebody be home tomorrow?
Yeah.
Get somebody out there tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Ask you something, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on the water bill itself, it says penalties, late fees will not be applied to the service period. But on the bottom, it also says failure to receive this bill does not entitle customer unpenalized amount due. Unpaid bills become a lien against the property with an additional 25% penalty upon transfer to tax roll. That's saying two different things on one bill.
No, what we were saying is that because we sent the bills out late, we were not charging anybody any late fees or penalties for the bill. That the second text you read, that's just the normal verbiage that's on the water bills. Let's say you didn't pay your bill for 6 months, then it would roll over to your taxes, your property taxes, and it would be on them. And then when it goes down to the county, they put a surcharge on it. So when you go pay for, you're not just paying for the original lien, you're paying an additional 25%.
I don't know if you remember, but back in 2014, we used to come to the meetings you had recognizing the water bill at that time. And we were paying 14 point, I want to get it straight if I can.
Okay.
We were paying 14.64. These were the meetings that you had that my brother and I both came every single meeting, okay? 2014. At that time, it was reduced to $11.96 because you fought for the city of Inkster, stating that the water bills the amount was way too high at that time.
It was.
Now it's doubled almost, right? And it's worse than it ever was. And now we're receiving bills on and on, like my husband stated. There's 3 people at our house. The whole time, like you said, we've been debating with the city of Inkster over the water since I lived there. And my family itself have lived in Inkster since 1926.
Wow.
That's a long time. And I don't know what's going on, but I know for a fact we didn't use $501.56 for 1 month. There is no way possible. We even sat down and said, okay, if we took a bath every day, use the tank, do this, there's just no way.
Right.
We stopped using the water. I have a dehumidifier in my house, so I have these big tubs. I filled it up with the dehumidifier water. We literally shut it off, like you said, no leaks anywhere. There wasn't. To flush the toilet, I just put the water in the tank from the dehumidifier, not from the city of Inkster.
Okay.
I took a shower once a week. This is the gospel truth. Did 4 loads of clothes.
Okay.
How can you? Look, I'm saying I washed up. No big deal. Came in and talked to them about this here in Inkster, and we were told at one time that we would be paying $180. Okay, I'll get the amount. For November, we were going to be charged $180.39, and for October, $206.16. None of that happened, and we were paying our bills the whole time. Okay, now all of a sudden we get these huge bills. So they stated to us, it's not the meter, it's the more or less the booking or whatever. That's the only thing.
It's a migration issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Big issue. So do we owe this money really? I mean, I don't feel we do. There's no way we could owe that much money.
Well, I want to make sure we get to the bottom of it. It doesn't sounds like something's wrong. I mean,
Something's wrong.
That's a lot of water.
3
So-
people. I mean,
So let's figure it out. I mean, we'll figure it out. So we will get somebody over there tomorrow. If it's not resolved by the end of this week, call us back. Call my office. Okay.
okay.
If you haven't seen anybody, but somebody will be there tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Dr. Schultz?
Hello.
Hello.
This is my first time ever doing this, but I brought my bill. I, my bill is always zero because I pay it every time. So it went from zero to $592. So when I saw the 592, I called in, I made appointments. One was missed, they didn't come, then someone else came just recently. But my bill went from 592 to 1700 to $3,375.87 to the last bill that I just received this week for $4,252.05. I'm only one person. I do take a shower every day. Um, but this is ridiculous, and I don't have a lot of time to like wait. But the young lady that I spoke to, the person didn't show up. I spoke to the lady in the water department, and a gentleman did show up at the time, I guess, that he was supposed to show up. But all I want is my water bill to be back down to whatever it needs to be, even $100, even $150. But this is ridiculous. So I went from like $70, I can't even remember, to like 500 and something. It's only me.
Just one person?
I water, yeah, and even in the summer I water my grass and my flowers. So, like I said, even if it was $150, I would pay it. I wouldn't have a problem. But this is ridiculous.
That is.
So, I don't know what to do, but
You at the right place.
can you please bring it back down to zero?
I'll do my best. You see Miss Triplet right here in the glasses?
I already met Miss Triplet.
You already met her? Does she have your address? No. Okay, 26486 Morley.
Would you like me to leave these bills with you?
We'll make a copy so you can take your originals. But yeah, make sure you get a copy of her bills. We need to analyze her account, figure out what's going on. We'll start with Tonette. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Okay, thank you. We'll don't leave before we get those bills.
You want me to give them to you?
I don't want to take your only copy, but I'll make copies.
It doesn't matter. I'm expecting for it to be down to zero.
What's up? That's all right.
Oh, you have them?
Sure, come on.
I've paid my bills in full.
Mhm.
If you guys find my meters faulty, are you guys going to reimburse me some money? I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't have the kind of money to throw away. I mean, you're talking $1,200.
Oh, if it's malfunction, we're going to credit your account. There's no question.
I mean, that's a lot of money, and like you said, we're fixed
I agree.
income.
I agree. Yes, we will though. Let's figure out what's going on with your account first. If you get a crazy bill, do not pay it. Call us or come in and let us analyze and figure out what's wrong. I don't want that money out of your pocket, unnecessarily. All right, Lori Taylor. Oh, she already spoke? Oh, you one of the neighbors? Okay. Will we have your address? We have your address? I have it, so. All right. Milton Hunter.
She sure is. Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right,
It's the brakes.
see if we there now. We there now?
Yeah. Can you all hear him? I can hear him.
Okay. Good evening, brothers and sisters. We gather here not because it's convenient, but it's because it's necessary. We gather here because families in Inkster are carrying burdens that grow heavier by the day. When a mother must weigh a rising water bill against groceries for her children, that is not just an inconvenience, it's an injustice. When blight lingers in neighborhoods where pride once stood tall, that is not neglect by accident. That's neglect by choice. When a community loses its school districts and with its generations of stability and opportunity, we do not just simply lose buildings, we lose anchors. And when transparency becomes cloudy while bills become clearer and higher, the people begin to ask, who is this progress truly for? We are not here to condemn, we are here to call forward. Forward to leadership that understands the infrastructures and it's not just pipes and its dignity. The code enforcement is not just citation and fairness. It is fairness. That development is not just construction, it's commitment to the people who already live here. Every dollar matters because every family matters. Every timeline matters because every household budget is real. And every decision matters because it shapes tomorrow. History does not remember comfort, it remembers courage. It remembers communities that stood up and said, we deserve accountability. We deserve affordability. We deserve measurable progress. And tonight, we stand not in anger, but expectation. Expectation that leadership will meet this moment. Expectation that transparency will be requested, not be requested, but required. Expectation that families of Inkster will not be overlooked, but uplifted. Because justice is not just a slogan, it's a standard. And we intend to hold that standard high. And before we leave tonight, let us remember something important. A community is not defined by only its struggles, it's defined by its people. So on this day, we pause to celebrate one of our own. Happy belated birthday to Stephen Chisholm. Okay, now. May this year bring you strength to stand firm, wisdom to lead with clarity, and courage to continue investing in the people around you. Because movements are built on relationships, progress is built on loyalty, and legacy is built on love for the community. Tonight, we speak out of accountability, we speak out of affordability, we speak out of measurable progress. But we also celebrate life and the people who make this city worth fighting for. Happy birthday, Stephen, and may your next chapter be greater than the last.
Thank you. Oh, Mayor, I have a question. Milton, did you have an opportunity to connect with Gabe about the beautification committee and the cleanup? That's Gabe.
Gabe Henderson.
Yeah. So when I seen you all had that comment on Facebook about cleaning up, that's who I wanted you to connect with.
All right. Sandra King.
So we've been on the water bill thing for a minute. So I'm gonna start with a bit of good news, then get to my water bill. I'm the director of an organization called Inkster Community Nighthawk Pathfinder Club. The Pathfinder is a faith-based scouting group that is associated with the Seventh-day Adventist Church that we started in American International Academy School. We have 80 Pathfinders in our club, started 2 years ago. We are coming together with some other youth ministry departments in the Motor City area in Inkster to do what we call Global Youth Day, where we're going to be the church in the community, not bring our kids to a church. So on that, we're looking to use the Dozier Center, where we can do what our ministry called 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. We'll be passing out free fish sandwiches to anyone who comes to the Dozier Center parking lot on that day, which is March 28th. These young people they love their city. They love to be involved. We're going to connect with our community cleanup people because our kids need community service hours to graduate. So we have our students who are very active. We have an 8th grader who already has accumulated enough community service hours where he doesn't need any for high school to graduate from high school in the 8th grade. That's how committed we are to community service. So we want Inkster to come out on that day to show up and show out and get a fish sandwich and be a part of some other ministries. We're going to have barbers and DJs. It's going to be a great event. So we want you guys to come out. Second thing is this water bill.
Excuse me, before you make Mr. Mayor, what time?
So it's going to be from 11 to 4. We're looking to use the Dozier Center. A couple of the plazas have turned us away. So, we understand they want their parking but yeah, we're looking to use the Dozier Center because it is a high traffic area in the city of Inkster. So my wife sent me here. And when the boss sends you to a meeting about the water bill, you go to the meeting. Here's the problem with our water bill. There was a letter sent out to us saying that there was a time period where you didn't have to pay your bill because you had this grace period where they're trying to figure it out. We still paid our bill. And our bill was consistently, with me watering the grass, I've been out here 6 years. When we watered the grass, our bill was it fluctuated between $120 and $160. And I was okay with that. She wanted me to cut back on water my grass, but that's my piece. That's my place. We're going to water the grass. We didn't water the grass this summer. My bill went from 160 to 345 to 450 to 450 to 500. Then it went back down this month to 162. Now my problem is I use less water when I had a higher bill. I did like many other. I cut the water off on the inside just to see was that meter still running, and it was. There's something wrong with those meters. It literally, I watched it run with the water off, and I left it off for a minute. I got fussed at, but I had to prove a point. I appreciate the upgrade, but when the upgrade caused the inconvenience, the upgrade is unnecessary, or there has to be something done with. There's no way that all of us are having the same problem with the same system. It's got to be the meters.
Made in China.
So I don't know what's going to be done. This is affected. I'm purchasing my house through Habitat for Humanity. This inconvenience has put my purchase back a whole year because the bill got so high, we couldn't pay it. And it went on the taxes, so then we had to pay the tax bill. But the tax portion never came off the water bill. So it looks like I'm paying twice for the same water.
That's not supposed to happen. Once we take it.
Once you put it on the tax, it's supposed to come off the water bill. But it didn't. It still looked like we paid it, and the amount was still the same. Either the water bill went up tremendously that month, or it never came off. I believe that there's a lot of people who would have been here, but Mayor, a lot of people don't believe nothing's going to change. You know, and that's sad to say that when the people who voted the people up here in don't believe that you're working for us. I know every one of you, and I believe that you are dedicated to your job, but it doesn't feel like that when you're getting bills like this and you come to the windows and the people who are talking to you are talking like they don't know or they don't believe you or they have a problem with you complaining about your water bill. I should not be disrespected when I'm being overcharged for my water bill. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it has to be something. There needs to be some more community, some more customer service training for those people, some more empathy. Like, hey, you need empathy training. Because it's not right. I had to stop my wife from coming up here. Amen. Amen.
Just so you guys understand if there's something wrong, and it's a machine. I'm not saying all the meters are perfect. The last batch of meters we had, there was a certain percentage of them that malfunctioned. We had them tested. Obviously, when you spend $5 million or $6 million, you expect them to work. But it's not because anybody up here is trying to do anything bad to you. We're going to resolve whatever the issue is and figure it out because it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. For it to go up and then come back down, and if it's going to continuously run, it would stay high. You would think. So we got to figure that one out. That's odd. I haven't heard that one before. So we know your address. It's on your slip, right? Have we already analyzed your bill? Have you submitted it on the website or anything?
No, I haven't because the missus may have. I'll check with her.
Okay. But nevertheless, we have it now. So
some notes there.
Okay. We have to take a look and figure out because the new meter system, we can track almost every drop that you use. So if you cut your water off like you did and test it, and the meter's still running, that's strange. But we can see that in our computer system. So we can see if you have continuous usage, meaning let's say you had a leak. I know no one thinks they have a leak, but a lot of people have a lot of people have toilets in the basement that they don't use and stuff like that. If you don't cut it off at the valve and it's running, that means you're using water 24 hours a day. In some, not all instances, some instances, people have some sort of continuous use of faucet that leaks. Drip, drip, drip. That's money all day long. We can see that in the system. So an alert goes up and then we contact you, not put a sticker on your door and say, hey, you need to contact us. There's something wrong. You have a continuous leak. That's how we try to find leaks. The crazy bills going from $100 to $700, that's something else. So that's what we have to look into, figure out what's wrong. Whether it's the meter or something's wrong with the system, we have to fix that so you get a normal water bill. So we are working. We got your address now. I'm glad you all came out. Oh yeah, we're not charging you to. That's our equipment. I mean, you're paying for it because you pay for the equipment, But we got to make sure it works properly so you get an accurate bill. I mean, we're here to work for you. We're not against you. We're not mad that you telling us you got a problem. We're glad you tell us you have a problem so we can fix it. So we will look into all of these and we will get back to you. Make sure we have everybody's contact information because I want to get information back to you once we analyze your bill.
So you said your system analyzes if there's a continual water usage and the city will come out and put a notice? Or
Yeah,
is it
we'll come out. We have alerts that go up and we'll come out and tag your house because we don't have your phone number. Right. Most of the water bills just says occupant of the address. Right. So we have to physically come out and take a note or a letter to your door in order to contact you.
Yeah, the reason I asked that question because I had it leak and didn't know it until I found out about it. But I never got notification that I had continued water use.
How long ago was that?
I just repaired it like last month.
Okay.
So it had been leaking for a while.
Okay. Well, we're gonna look at your account, so we'll be able to see it. If the alert didn't go off for some reason, we'll be able to see the continuous uses. Okay. We have one more person. Huh? Yes, ma'am. Come on up. Come on up.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone. I know everyone tired, ready to go.
That's okay.
Yes, I am. Same problem. I have a $3,500 water bill.
Ooh.
$3,500. That ain't including the $900 that my husband paid. That's already paid. I've called in, made complaints. They transfer your call. They don't call you back. I've talked to this triplet several times. I'm just lost. I need help. I've even called the Wayne Metro because someone told me that they will help you with your bill.
Yeah.
I think I applied back in January. I haven't heard anything from them.
Okay.
And I was wondering what am I supposed to do? I had a bill. The last bill, it said I used $800 for sewage, $300 for water. This one I just got today said I used $52 for sewage and $21 for water. My total bill from the first time, and my question, I'm sorry, when you said that you're flagged if your thing is running. Yeah, it was running. They called me. The bill was already $2,200.
So you had a leak.
Yeah.
We contacted you.
They said I had
but by the time we contact you, your bill had already got up to $2,200.
$2,200.
Now, since you fixed the leak, I assume you fixed the leak.
We didn't have a leak. I called a plumber, paid $150. He came through. He looked everywhere. He said he didn't see a leak.
So now, have your usage went up or down since the plumber left, or stayed the same?
Well, usage went down. They said I used 41 units for the last period. This one, they said I only used 3.
41 units.
Yes. It's on this bill I have in my hand.
Okay. Well, we need her phone number. Can you write that on the bill and give that to either Darren or Latoya? Because
what you want me to do?
Put your phone number and contact information on it, and then hand it to one of them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. We got one more speaker, Gabe Henderson. You go. You done. You good. You good. Go ahead, Mr. Henderson. Come on up.
We're talking about H2O, right?
H2O.
You know, I just want to know the company that made these, are they on call that when you have problems, like they can come out and like pull that particular meter out and then take it back to their laboratory where they and test it and see if something might be a part of guys that's spooking in there, you know. But anyway, but they should do that.
Yeah, they do. We have a warranty on the meters.
But do they actually, or can they actually like pull that particular meter out and then take it to their laboratories, testing and all that, you know?
We can test it.
It might sometimes, you know, chemicals in the water can sometimes cause reaction, but it shouldn't. I don't know how sensitive those things are. And you know what? You know, they got what they call they got separate meters, you know, for electrical. You know, people got air conditioning, all that. You know, a lot of people like to, you know, make the grass nice and green and all that. I mean, the company might could come up with, any water that is going to be used on the outside could have a separate meter and don't be charged for sewage because,
I know
if
what you're
that,
saying.
and that it's a low cost, but on the long run, it probably saves some money because a lot of people like the water, and make, Inkster green. Okay? And if they had that, because, hey, you shouldn't have to pay water that you water your grass and all that for sewage because it's called percolation is just going in the ground. So water. But with that, I got a lot of, she up in heaven and all that. I told her I was going to take my rain gutter and all that and pick a pipe, cut a hole in the wall and all that and fill a bathtub. But she said, no, you ain't, boy. but it's ways. When I wash my hands, wash my face in the morning, I got a separate bowl. I take that water and I got a little, and I use that to flush my toilet. It works. A few little things. Rain barrels, people got garden and all. That's another thing. And all that. But anyway, but they need somebody to investigate that, and make sure. A long time ago, we had meter people coming. We had milkman. We had paper boys. People come to the house and they find out something wrong. And but we said we're going to get into the new technology and all that. But the big shots is, yeah, we're going to put more money in our pocket and all that. And we won't, we're going to cut these jobs out. But when we had these people coming to our houses and all that, and we're checking on the old folks, sometimes, nobody come to the house to check on the old folks. When you had the paper boy, we're checking on, you had the gas man. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the gas may say, so-and-so ain't doing okay and all that. I'm going to get with the authority. Not nobody come to the house. Everything is automated and all that. Well, anyway, I love y'all. I don't know if I say anything's going to help. but that, so long.
All right.
Okay.
We love you too. Madam Clerk, we have any more comments?
Yes, we do. I received a public comment from Mr. Charles Blackwell. It had been communicated to Mayor and Council, and it will be put into the meeting minutes for today.
Okay. That's all the public comments we have. So we'll move on. Madam Clerk, do you have any other comments?
No, just getting my new deputy clerk acclimated to the clerk's office. She will be filling in for me the week of March the 15th because I will be at a clerk's institute for the whole week. And I know I'm leaving the office in excellent hands because she's picking up very fast. So,
Mr. Treasurer, you got plenty of work to do, huh? Yeah. He'll be spending the night here tonight analyzing these accounts. Mayor and Council Communication, Councilwoman Richardson.
Yeah. Just one. Probably picked up the flyers. Twice a year, I host a community resource fair. And we having one this Saturday, March the 7th. I am having it at Amity Baptist Church because the date I was trying to get, they told me they were only doing weekly. They couldn't schedule me because of the work that's being done in the complex. So they were only doing weekly scheduling. So I moved it to Amity Baptist Church. They were gracious enough to let us come there. And by the way, Amity Baptist Church will be celebrating their 100th church anniversary this year. And that's an accomplishment. But at any rate, I wanted to get this done before tax. So people that are behind in their taxes can come and see Eric Sabri. You can make arrangements with him. You don't have to go in foreclosure. Please come up and take advantage, get a flyer. I will also have veteran resources. Now, veteran resource, they have a new officer in Detroit. He is saying that there is resources available for veterans. And that includes help with utilities and rent, etc. I need you to come up and talk to him. I'll have health resources. I will have the American Red Cross there. I did try to get with Wayne Metro about the water bills to see if people can get help. And they were told me they were already out of money. I tried calling my state rep, but I didn't get a response back. But anyway, it's not like we're not working on that. We're not concerned about things that's going on in this community. Anything that we can do to try to help you make ends meet. We all in this together, and we just have to work together and try to find the resources available. I had scheduled this date, March 7th, because that is the date that was given to me by Eric Sabri. One thing that he did note is that our foreclosure list is going down. People are saving their houses, and I think that that is worthy. I think it's worth it. So whenever he tells me, hey, it's time, we do it. And I do this twice a year. I will also have the Secretary of State there with a mobile unit. So if you need your tags, your license renewed, your license upgrade, because you know they're telling you now when you go out of town, you got to have a star. Upgrade your license. So I need you to come in and take advantage of that also. Um, Wayne County Sheriff is providing some water filters that I will be auctioning off because I do know that a lot of seniors need water filters. I haven't been able to get people to really donate water filters, but the sheriff department will be doing that. And he will also be providing some gun locks. And I'll probably get with my chief here to get some gun locks. We need some gun locks. I can't stress that enough. You see what's happening? A 6-year-old got shot today. We need some gun locks. We have to put our arms up. So I'm asking you to please support this. Please pick up a flyer. Please spread the word. Anyone that you know that may need assistance, some kind of help, I want you to come out on Saturday. And I will be doing donuts and coffee. Maybe a pound cake or two. Will they get you out? So, but please take advantage of this. Twice a year I try to do this. Yes, you had a question, sir?
Yes, I was trying to figure out like the water bill in general. What the fuel was needed was crazy that you can lose your house over the water.
Can we talk about that
Yeah.
offline? Because she's doing her comments right now.
Yeah, these are comments, and I can get with you later. Okay, we could talk. Okay, all right. So, and that's all I have. Just please pick up a flyer and spread the word. This is from 11 to 2 on Saturday. The mobile unit, Secretary of State will be there earlier. They will be there at 10. They run from 10 to 2. So please take advantage of it. Come in. You don't have to have an appointment. Come in and get some of the resources. And I'm still waiting for other people to respond because I still have put word out that this is what I need. We're looking for some money for utility bills and things like that. Thank you. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Sure.
Councilwoman Howe.
Nothing at this time.
Councilwoman Rutherford.
No, Mayor, nothing at this time. It's been a lot.
Councilman Bishop.
Real quick, yeah, I just want to say that football, the problems that arose tonight get handled expeditiously, and also I want to harp on something that the mayor said when he said, "We're here to work for you, not against you." So when you guys are running the issues and you don't know where to come, this is the place to come, and we're gonna make sure things are taken care of for you. We all pay for these services, so if you aren't getting treated with respect in this building, that's something that we need to know, and that's something that we need to fix. So continue to bring your problems to us when it doesn't seem like you can go anywhere else. Because, like again, we're here for you. That's all I want to say.
Let's see.
Councilwoman Scott.
I attended the Denby Terraces resident event for like their renovations. I just wanted to point out that I think there's going to be some great things happening in Inkster, and I look forward to seeing that new project come light, and also considering taking down those barriers in that area.
Yes, we've discussed that as a staff. There's some pros and cons, but they're coming down, so we're gonna take them down. Okay, Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes. I would just ask the community that you keep one of our community members, Claudette Fears, her family in your prayers. She passed away the other day. Longtime member of Inkster and longtime member of Smith Chapel AME. Those arrangements haven't been posted yet, but as they're forthcoming, I'll be sure to share them. I also attended a grand celebration on the last day of Black History Month over at the it was called the Icons of Inkster. It was well attended. I had to park near Beach Daily and walk back to Robichaud in the cold. But everybody seemed to have had a good time. News stations were there covering some positive work that was being done in the community. It was basically almost a packed house.
It was.
And we were there quite a while, but it was worth the time. And the kids that participated in it, as far as the dancing and the drumming and everything like that, they were phenomenal. And that's all I have.
Yep, that great event, Inkster Icons, was fun to be there. They honored the Funketeers, Tyrone Wheatley, and Joel Jones. It was a very, very good event. Well participated. It was great.
Also, the video too.
Which video?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So also, there's a documentary or video production coming out about Inkster, and we got to see a preview of it, 13 minutes, and that was great. We're all looking forward to it. You all should keep your eyes and ears open. It's coming through Robert Turley, and it was another little historical piece where he showed a photograph that there used to be a barbershop inside the Stardust, and talked about Malcolm X used to be there before he became Malcolm X. He's Malcolm Little when he was preaching and everything. And he comes with receipts. So when we saw the photograph and you see where it's at, it was really nice to be able to say, wow, this actually happened, and be able to see a little bit of that history, because some of us weren't even around then or even living in Inkster.
Okay. All right. A lot of water bill stuff. I'm glad you guys came so we can jump on this. For those who don't know, we have a portal on the website. So if you have an issue and you can't get here because you're at work or you're busy, you can put your address, email address, and phone number in the portal. We will analyze your account and then respond back to you. That gives us a record. We know you complain, and we want to make sure we get back to you so we can tell you exactly what we found out. If it's not something that we see in the system, something's wrong, then the next thing is to go out and physically check your meter and to see what's going on at your house. That's why when people tell you go get a plumber, because sometimes plumbers can catch them real quick. But if they don't catch it, then we will come out and try to figure out what's going on, because we got to get it right. You can't get $500, $600, $700 water bills every month unless you're having slip and slide parties for the kids or something. So we're gonna get it under control. We're gonna knock it out. So just let us know. And if you don't hear from our staff, call my office, call one of your council people. We will follow up with you and respond back to you. Okay. Well, everybody want to talk tonight, boy. Come on up here. Just.
D. You did I could have called you, but I just want people to know if you could answer this one question.
Oh.
Yeah, come up. Can you, for the Secretary of State, will they do just like they do at the Secretary of State, like take care of a lot of other stuff, cars and everything?
They'll do everything except testing.
Okay, that's what I want to see. Everybody heard it. That's the word.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure about that.
Yes.
Okay.
We want to lose sight of what's going on in the world. Obviously, we bombed Iran this weekend. So people, obviously, there's a lot of folks who've been killed. Our side, we lost 3 Marines, I think. A school was hit. There's a whole bunch of people, kids and people who got killed at the school. So just keep your prayers up, and hopefully we can get some peace in this world, because this stuff is out of control. Now I hear mumblings about Cuba, and Cuba's 90 miles from the coast of Florida. This stuff is getting close to home, and I don't know. Trying to make sense of it. But that's all I have. Anybody have anything else? We have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Yes, ma'am.
So.